President Trump's promise to eliminate federal income tax on workers' tips became a reality this month when he signed his so-called Big Beautiful Bill into law. The White House calls the tax cuts a win for the working class, while critics say the benefits are temporary and won't help most low-wage workers in the long run. Here to talk more about the bill and other issues impacting Tennessee is labor attorney Alan Crow. Alan, been a long time. Good to see you here in person.
I know,
How have you been doing?
I think this is the first time since COVID that I've been in studio.
We got to change that for sure.
Yeah,
We're glad to have you here on the News at 3. Let's talk about the Big Beautiful Bill, especially when it comes to workers. Is this a win for low-wage workers, or how do you kind of see it?
Well, I don't see how it can be anything other than a win. I mean, it may not be a huge win.
Yeah.
It's not the Super Bowl, but it is a cut on taxes for tips up to a certain amount. And the same thing for overtime. And that's a big benefit. Most people, somewhere between 20 and 33% tax and withholding. And I think if you can give a working person a couple $1,000 to $10,000 or $15,000, I'll bet you most people know what to do with that.
Will this, though, simplify things when it comes to that tax season for those low-wage workers or workers in general? Or how do you see it? Or is this going to complicate it a little?
Well, in theory, those workers should have been keeping track of their tips all along.
Yeah.
And so that won't change. And then it's just a matter of math in terms of deducting it from their gross income. And I'm not a tax lawyer, but I don't think it'll complicate taxes too terribly much. Now, it's true, these are temporary, just like the big tax cuts were temporary. They're going to have to be passed again. But I think both parties really embraced this idea. I heard Kamala Harris talking about this on the campaign trail, and the devil's in the details, but we'll see how it goes.
So that individual worker right now, Alan, how should she or he, how should they really kind of approach things going forward with those tips and other things like that?
Well, I think you need to document it. Something that goes along with it that's interesting is the tip pool tax credit, which long story short on that is if you wait tables and they pay you $2.13 an hour plus tips, that means that those tips now are going to be tax-free. So I think one of the things that the policymakers wanted is the people to fairly report their tips so that everybody can kind of figure out what's really going on. If they go through the credit card machine, that's one thing, but if it's cash on the table, I'm sure everybody reports every penny of that. From my perspective, from now on, when you go after those damages for tax year 2025 and beyond, right now they take taxes out of it. Well, now there won't be any taxes to take out of it up to a certain point. Now that may be if there's devil in the details, it's that it's not all tips and overtime. I think it's capped at $25,000.
I got you covered. Well, I got you here. I do want to ask you about the status of the Tennessee Human Rights Commission. There's been a lot of talk about that, especially July 1st of this year and what went into effect, what happened. What's the status of that?
Well, right now the status is that January 1st, the Human Rights Commission went away. That enforcement power is now being undertaken by the Attorney General's office. So it's not like they just, threw it out and didn't have a replacement. The biggest impact is, at least for now, before July 1st, if you were wrongfully terminated, you would have 300 days to bring an action with the EEOC or the Tennessee Human Rights Commission. Now that we don't have the Tennessee Human Rights Commission, you only have 180 days from the date of the last discrimination to bring a claim. I
was going to ask you just about that. When it comes to employment discrimination claims, where should that person go from here? I mean, is there still the Equal Employment Opportunity Commission, or how do you kind of work this out now?
Yeah, you need to go to the EEOC. And then keep in mind that if you have a state law claim, you've got a year to file a lawsuit. There's no requirement, never has been, that you had to go to the Tennessee Human Rights Commission, or that you have to go to the Attorney General's office. Obviously, the Attorney General's office is not in a position, neither was the Commission, to take every case that comes along.
Right,
They're
right.
going to rely on private
Right.
lawyers more than that. But you've got the takeaway here is you've got a very, very short window under both laws, and if you really believe that you have a claim, you need to either go see the EEOC or come see me or another employment law attorney.
I was going to say, Alan, I would imagine with so many changes going on these days, you are staying probably busier than ever.
That's right. Unfortunately, people continue not to make good choices when it comes to how they treat their employees, and we're doing everything we can to transform that, but it's going to take a while.
Alan Crone, always good to see you. Definitely want to continue this in the future. Love to have you back.
Love to be here.
All right, look forward to it. All right.